Chapter 12. Number and Change of Gurus. The number of gurus is a question which can only be solved with reference to the particular subject involved and the circumstances of each case. With reference to secular education, though under the old system of Gurukula, which involved both spiritual and secular education, there was only one guru. Still, for those who desired varied education in several subjects, a number of gurus was resorted to. The Guru Gita deals mainly with spiritual education. Yet following it says that the number, the more the merrier, may be large. In verse 89 of the Guru Gita, it says, "Just as a bee anxious to have more and more of honey goes from flower to flower, so a disciple with a strong desire for jnana should or may go from one guru to another." And it also states, in case the study is incomplete. Obviously, so this cannot have reference to the guru who is expected to give salvation, that is, the Parama Guru. In further verses it says, "I bow to thee, Parama Guru, who is a combination of Shiva and Shakti." And they further set out the eminence of the Parama Guru in the Guru Gita, who gives mukti and who is the same as the Trinity. And the eminence of the Guru is said to be giving one everything. Such a person cannot and should not be given up. See the sage Vasistha's curse of Trisanku, who broke away from that Kula Guru. In the Srimad Bhagavata, also it is mentioned about the advantage of a number of gurus, where it states, "Verily, knowledge from a single teacher is not abundant enough nor strong enough. If only derived from a single teacher, God or Brahman is one without a second. Yet so many rishis sing of it in so many ways." This is the statement of the Avuda addressed to King Yadu after mentioning that he derived his knowledge from 24 gurus. The 24 gurus are mentioned in the Ekadasa Skanda as well, and the gurus are earth, air, ether, water, fire, sun, and moon, along with various animals. These are not gurus in the ordinary sense, but from their behavior, lessons are derived from the Avadhuta. Of such gurus, 24 are not sufficient. Even 240 may be insufficient. But really, these are not gurus having guru-sisha relation, or guru with the disciple. They are gurus only by straining of the term guru, and not actual guru. A guru is one who is conscious of teaching and undertaking the duties of a teacher. But in dealing with an actual physical guru at the head of a gurukulam or a rishi ashrama, the guru is the only head, and in the above skanda verse, Krishna advises resort to a guru, saying, "Serve the calm teacher who is in close contact and who had identified with me, the Lord Krishna." Under one such guru, ordinarily the aspirant for salvation can advance sufficiently and attain his object. People like Narayan Ashram, who got a push or some slight help, cannot be regarded as Baba's disciple. They should and usually did resort to other gurus. Even Das Ganu, who got marvelous help from Baba, did not regard Baba as his guru, but went to a guru in Islam Pukar for initiation and treated him as his guru. In special cases, a guru might not complete a student's course and might direct him to go to others. Among sadhus, they seem to recognize some as forming a particular class or group. Members of such class or group send their disciples to other gurus of the group. Following this principle, Alkatkote Maharaj, when his body was about to be dissolved, sent some of his devotees to Baba. The Guru Gita points out the absolute necessity for a change when one had the misfortune to get under a Nishida Guru. A Nishida Guru is one who draws the pupil to mantras with lower aims, such as creating delusion or killing or fascination. The soul is bound to get more worldly and tamasic under such a guru, as it states in the Srimad Bhagavata Skanda. Baba deprecated these cities and warned devotees against their attractions. When one realizes his mistake in getting under a Nishida Guru and has had the beginning of dispassion, the Guru Gita says that the disciple, being dispassionate, will contact him and draw him to God realization. Later verses describe the glories of this Parama Guru, whose very sight will fill one with joy and courage and peace. Such a guru is absolutely free from all attachment to women, wealth, fame, and spiritual powers, and even the glories of Brahma and Vishnu. They are of two classes, namely, the Vagmi, who talks and teaches, and the Muni, who spreads silent influence. So there may be desirable and authorized changes of gurus as mentioned. Without such or similar pressing causes, a change of guru should not be thought of. The loyalty of the disciple to the guru must be more powerful than the loyalty of a chaste wife to her husband. A flagrant breaking of one's ties with the guru may have serious consequences on one's spiritual progress, and in some cases may involve a curse. The pangs of guru may also render a sensitive disciple miserable. Sai Baba therefore dissuaded people from leaving their own guru and seeking contact with him. But mostly, as Sai Baba was and is an all-comprehensive Samartha Sadguru, and as most people had no intense attachment to guru, there was usually no difficulty. People felt that Baba, the Sarva Atmayarma, was their own guru and their Ishta Devata. The first real feeling of having a guru came to most only from Baba. A very interesting case of change or supposed change of gurus will be found in a later chapter. Where one of the devotees had been initiated into Shiva Panchakashari of some sort of a lady guru at Pune, and he was, with difficulty, persuaded to go along with and see Sai Baba and Ramakrishna Ayi, who also had developed some psychic powers and was playing as guru at Shirdi. At the first visit, the oppressive feeling that he was committing guru droha in going to Shirdi upset his mental balance and made him crazy. He was behaving erratically under strange delusions and fears. Sai Baba directed him to go away from Shirdi, and leaving Shirdi, he regained his normal self. By Baba's grace, in his later visits, he was free from such obsessions, and he was able to adopt Sai Baba as his guru. As Sri Sai Baba was a Samartha Sadguru with vast powers, God has agents everywhere, and they have vast powers. I have very great powers, as the scriptures say. And as he could clearly see the exact state of ideas, feelings, and emotions of everyone coming to him, he could easily ease the difficulties, like all kinds of problems the disciple had. A disciple of Maharaj Guru appeared as wearing some kind of various kashaya and removed his fears of Guru Droha. Similarly, about loyalty to particular gods being affected by approaching Sai, to those who had particular fondness for various gods, he could show himself in those forms. To a South African doctor, as to the Madras Ramdasini, who was devoted solely to Rama, he showed himself as Rama. To a Dada Bhakta, he could show himself as the three-faced Dada. Most Hindus cannot escape fragmentizing and localizing God, not merely at the starting, but for their entire life. They feel compelled to adhere to a particular place and a particular form, or murti, in their effort to contact God. This localization and particularization, however, seemingly necessary or useful to begin the God contact, ought to be outgrown, and truer ideas should replace the earlier ones. Sai Baba, the realizer of Ekam Sat, with his perfection of power, or samartha, could include within himself and show within himself all murtis, as they are all parts of God. As it states in one of the scriptures, from part rise to view the whole. Being nirakara, he could be sakara at any time, whether he was in flesh or beyond the flesh, and even after Mahasamadhi. Thus Baba serves as the ideal guru, though he is not in the flesh, as he can and does appear in his old form to deal with his old and new devotees. Several people felt and feel that a guru who is not in the flesh does not suit them, as others feel exactly in the opposite way. But by Baba's grace, all these have been drawn by him to his feet. In some cases, a person is fully saturated with the doctrines, such as all things seen are perishable, and therefore not the real Brahman. The Upanishad teachings that Brahman cannot be seen. Brahman is not that which is seen with the eye, but that which makes the eye see. And it, Brahman, is not that, the object, which people in the world worship. To such, no seen figure commands the belief that it is real and God, or Brahman. Such a person cannot therefore surrender himself to any God or Guru that is seen. To such a person, Baba is a great boon or blessing. Sai Baba snuffs out of him the critical spirit which says, "You are seen and not God. How can I bow to you?" Baba's action is not external or reasoning, but internal and unspoken and unseen, fully working. That takes away and clean wipes off all traces of the critical spirit and substitutes for it a humility that says in effect, "I am a worm. Thou art all power and mercy. Protect me, shed light on my path. Take me as a helpless baby in your arms and deal with me as you like." This is the beginning of that person's feeling that the unseen Guru is alive, is powerful, and can lead him aright to the goal. The former gurus of such a person, whether Kula gurus or adopted gurus, have never influenced him, as they were not samarthas interested in him. So there is no possibility in such a case of any idea of change of guru or guru droha. Baba makes such a person feel that Baba is the same as the previous gurus. Baba is the Sarva Antaryami, and makes persons like the above and like Upasani Maharaj feel that he is the same as the Guru. Baba elevates the devotee and enables him to see him as the one underlying force or personality appearing in various forms and called by various names. In getting Baba as a guru, one is helped on the supreme realization of Jiva Brahma Aikya. Those who refer to Baba as a single guru or saint with a particular shape in one place are indulging in their tendency of materialization, localization, and fragmentation. The real fruit of Baba's influence is perceiving him as the all, everything, including one's old guru, one's Ishta Diva, and oneself. When one has reached that stage, no question of the number of gurus and justification for change of gurus can arise.